When you're in the thick of a project, Harbor Freight is the place.
That was a camel. Aling, appreciate you coming through. Monkey D, Luffy. What the? It's what you're sitting, spending your time watching. Katie Burger, that was the camel. Ganja King, appreciate you coming back through. I've been doing some computer work, trying to play some copyright-free music. To keep my millions of fans entertained. Yep, it was African. Well, I thought you were asking about the music. Both of them are African themed. The motherland of humanity. We all came from Africa. Even though I look like a Norse Viking. I can acknowledge that. Big homie, appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I don't know too much about the statue. I think when I graduated high school, it was given to me by my close friend group. Because he's like bent over. I don't know, I'll show you again in a minute. But I've also got kind of a bad posture. I have to remember to stand up straight. Scoliosis and arthritis and shit. But yeah, he's got like a, I don't know, I'll show him again. We named that one after I have a tradition of naming my statues after friends on YouTube. That one was named after an older friend. Kind of dropped off for some reason. But sometimes you gotta let them go. So maybe we rename the statue. Who's the one who found it? I'm not gonna name it Get Her Done. I don't know, maybe we name it Get Her Done. I'll have to see if you actually made content and shit, and you're not just a fake account. Because we got plenty of those going around. But I do recognize Get Her Done from some other channel that I probably moderate for. So we have no reason to suspect that you're a bad guy. Oh, you recognize like the exact statue? Big homie, I don't smoke marijuana. It's a Camel Crush cigarette. I mean, I would if I could. I've got a background in it. But you'll notice if you go across like a lot of the weed community on YouTube, most of them are like smaller channels. They'll have like 100 or 200 subscribers, and it's just constant drama shit. Like, this person said this, I'm gonna unmod them, or you go to another person's channel and talk shit about them. I kind of backed away from that, but I still have a few friends from that community. So that may be where you found me at. But when they're that small, they don't realize how easy it is for trolls to. Let's see if you can hear these coyotes. They out tonight. Some of those are babies. But I don't even know if you're still here. But yeah, when they're that early in your channel, like somebody shows up and shows enthusiasm or support, and you're like, oh, let me return the favor. Like that, they wouldn't realize that I have people fucking following me on every channel I go to, using fake accounts and shit. But they will learn soon enough, I'm sure. Not really my problem. All I can do is give the warning. And if you've been around here long enough, you know we have plenty of the bad guys. But it's rare for me to like block somebody unless they're talking shit about like one of my lady mods, or they say some racist shit. Yeah, that might be an understatement, big homie. Toxic platform. But no, I'm telling, like I get around a lot on YouTube. I moderate for a lot of people, and that weed community, and I mean that's the worst one. It's just constant. I prefer like the cooking and fishing communities, but even there are people that slip through and try to utilize the viewership of the host and grow their own channels. And then you'll look at their channels and like they don't even show their face. It sounds ironic because I'm sitting in the fucking dark, but I show my face every day. Yeah, I don't care if you promote it, really. I mean, I don't do it excessively here because I don't want to get in trouble, but I'm down to talk about any of that. The original goal was to do educational shit, like talk about philosophy, science, epistemology, like theological shit. But I have come to find that the average YouTube viewer is not the brightest, and they don't have much interest in that. They're more likely to just show up and call you Meth Jesus or something. Nobody gonna say that to my face, though. I've never had a single StreamYard invitation accepted. And I must be doing something right if I'm averaging 1,000 to 2,000 views a day. I think it's mostly the food stuff. Like people like watching other people cook and eat. And I have like some nature videos, like really short ones. 3 to 10 minutes, like nature sounds, wind chimes, snow. Yeah, Mama Cricket is probably where I remember you from. Or Black Lion. because Mama doesn't stream too much anymore, or currently. That sounds like something that a troll might say. You know, I interact with dozens of people every day. I don't think you're a troll, but I can't just take somebody's word for something like that. Once you get to the point of like having death threats and shit made, you gotta be a little cautious. Yeah, you seem supportive in the moment. We're not worried about you. Yeah, and I appreciate you being here also. Giving me the views. Giving me somebody to talk to. Miss Lydia, I was playing African music just for you. And you showed up late. Mr. Vern. Sloth. Fuck you, Sloth. But if Miss Lydia's still here, I'll go back and play some more music. We're trying to repair these guitars. I think Lydia may be gone. Senor Jose is back. It's late at night. Or it might be early for you. Gracias, mi amigo.
Incoming dishes! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of...
Oh, Lord. This is for Miss Lydia. I thought there was going to be another. What is the time? It's probably like 2 a.m. 2 in the morning. Yep, Mr. Jose has a video coming out at 9 a.m. Frying fish. Everybody go check that out. I know they worked pretty hard on it today. You like the music, Miss Lydia? I could show you one of my cats. He's fat. The fat cat. Yeah, we're down to like 3 or 4 people, so we will probably cut the stream. But I appreciate everybody that came through. I might try to do a long form where I eat some spaghetti, or I might do a cooking video because I still need to make more noodles. I don't know what the handle thing means. Or it's probably a movie reference that I don't get. You love my deity. Which deity is mine? Or do you mean to say that you love me? What do you mean? We need answers. You have spaghetti and garlic bread, and corn casserole, and mozzarella sticks. So we're gonna be eating pretty well. I think I'll do a long form video for that. At this time of night, I can have anywhere from like fucking 4 to 90 viewers on a live. So it's not always worth it, depending on what I'm doing. I don't worship statues. I'm a fucking Christian minister, technically. The statues are props to entertain my viewers. And I would bet you $100 that I've read the Bible more times than you have. I taught the Bible for a lot of years. Hold on, who's the one that said that? Hannah, are you still in the chat? So I know about Jesus. Hannah, do you want to join me on StreamYard and have a biblical discussion and show how much you actually know about Jesus? How do you feel about Exodus 21, verses 21 through 24? Yeah, I bet he does. Answer my question real quick without going to Google. How do you feel about Exodus 21? Do you think it's moral to own human beings as property? How do you feel about 1 Peter 3:15? Why'd you get so quiet once I spoke up about it? Yeah. So I'm guessing that Hannah is a person who's never actually read the Bible. Agnosticism only addresses knowledge. So the Latin or Greek root of the word is Gnostic. So Gnostic means knowledge. If you're an agnostic, it means you don't know. If you're an atheist, it means you don't believe. They're not mutually exclusive terms. So you can be an agnostic atheist or a Gnostic theist. It's the people that go around trying to push this shit on other people that they don't know what they're talking about. And I can promise you that if she actually had read the Bible, she would have taken me up on the $100 bet. These people are pretty easy to spot. Yeah. You kind of passed that point now. Go read the verse. Go to Exodus 21. Come back and tell me what you think. Is it moral to beat a person within an inch of their life and own them as property, and then to find loopholes to keep them as slaves? I'll schedule a StreamYard with you. I don't think it'll go the way that you think it will go. But I'd prefer, to have 850 people be able to see it. Yeah. I have a decent idea of who this person is. But we're gonna let it slide because they're giving me views. And I taught debate and the Bible for a lot of years, like I said. So it's not something that intimidates me. What is Lucy here? I didn't see Miss Lucy. There she is. Back with the emojis. What do you think the word atheist means, Hannah? I'll stay on live just to talk to you for a minute. What does it mean to be an atheist? What you want to believe has no effect on what you do believe. I want to believe I can fly, but I'm not gonna jump off my fucking roof and try to fly away. I've studied this shit too much. So you're not gonna answer the question? So the definition of atheist is that they do their own thing. That's probably not gonna get us very far. But I also, yeah, nobody's judging. It's just, I literally just went through the definitions of what atheism and agnosticism are. And the fact that you can't even repeat that kind of speaks for itself. Kind of why I went away from trying to do educational videos. People would rather watch somebody eat than they would actually learn about the Bible. No, you were here. Yeah, you were here when I did it. But I'll repeat it for you again in a minute, if it's that important to you. But I'm also making my spaghetti. I mean, without me telling you, what do you think the word atheist means? Like, what is an atheist? Just say what you think an atheist is. It's not like a right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to establish the terms before we discuss them. I mean, I can tell you what the term means, like etymologically, but that's not really the point. Yeah, and I don't want to give off the impression that I'm trying to, like, make you sound stupid or something. I'm just trying to clarify what you mean. Well, I've never heard a definition like that, so I'm kind of confused. Again, theism is the belief that a God exists. Atheism, with the prefix a, means non or without. So an atheist is a person who does not believe that a God exists. When our other friend brought up the word agnostic, Gnosticism talks about belief or knowledge. That was my bad. Theism is about belief. Gnosticism is about knowledge. It comes from the Greek word gnosis. So it's possible to be an agnostic atheist. And being agnostic doesn't mean that you believe that no gods exist. So an agnostic atheist would be a person who does not know that no gods exist, but they also don't believe that any gods exist. Let me show you my spaghetti. I'm not really talking about opinion. Like, I literally taught this stuff for years. It's just most of the people who talk like that have never actually read or studied the Bible or theology or epistemology or philosophy, like in any way. And I kind of have a passion for educating people. I don't want to come off as somebody trying to make you feel stupid. I mean, I had read the Bible twice by the time I was 17. Yeah, it's not an issue. If you have like more direct questions, I will answer them for you. It's better than people just watching me sit around and eat and smoke cigarettes. We got garlic bread in the air fryer and corn casserole on the side. Yeah, if you don't have a preference about like which direction the conversation goes, then maybe give Exodus 21 a quick look and we'll talk about that. We can talk about the ethicality of slavery, like of owning another human being as property, and why Exodus 21 gives explicit instructions on how to acquire slaves and how to beat them properly. And you brought up Jesus. We could talk about how he personally built a whip to go in and beat people with it. Pretty much any subject you're interested in, I'll talk about. And hopefully the result will be you going and reading the Bible. I think everybody should read their Bible at least once. Nobody seems really ready to talk about anything serious when I bring it up. We're literally talking about the owning of human beings as property. And it's taken you this long to even come up with a response. I also brought up 1 Peter 3:15. Be ready to justify the positions that you hold on behalf of your religion. Most people don't seem to do too well at that. It just makes them feel good. You'll talk about the Bible or about how it's a good thing, but you don't actually know what's in it. That's kind of a scary thing. You haven't even read the book. Why not? If it's the most important book written in history, why not take the time to read it? Everyone got quiet real quick. This is why I avoid educational videos. But I do hope everyone has a good night. I hope you go back and reflect on it, like listen to the verses I cited, go back, read your Bible, take it seriously. It's not just a feel-good thing. You have to actually think about it. Like I said, you don't have to feel stupid. There's no reason to. I mean, admitting that you don't know something is not a sign of weakness. It's a way to show that you're willing to learn more. But if we don't have anybody talking, I'm gonna go off and do a spaghetti video. Yep, Miss Lydia, I hope you have a good night. I'll see you if you stream tomorrow. Mr. Vern, Big Homie, Miss Hannah. Appreciate all of you coming through.